So get your friends and think about the issues we've raised here today and pick up the phone and start calling them.
And be irate. Do that whole thing like, I'm going to talk to my daughter about this.
Right. Don't worry about them being
that
mad.
we have because we've been reaping the benefits of it. We come out because we're like, oh, I see what they're doing to them. I don't want to get shot. I'm going to stay in my house. No, that's over. Like, that's all
That's
over.
real.
That's all.
Go ahead, sister.
We have two trucks that are full of folks that have been doing slurs to the protesters. We need as many white faces on each barricade as we can. If you're willing to be a white face on a barricade, please go to one of the two exits.
Again, we want everybody to know, man, we appreciate y'all. This is a full movement for everybody.
It is.
We got to change something, man. We got to.
This is it.
Everybody in the country's watching us.
That's
You
right.
think Chicago went up on their own?
No, this is it.
You think Chicago just decided to go up? They went up because y'all went up, boy.
That's right.
It's going down, but we got to shape the narrative.
This is the Department of Justice. Y'all come on. Department of Justice, come on over here.
Yeah.
Come on over. I know this is unusual for you guys, but we want you guys. This other people in town. Listen, I know
We
you.
don't have cameras up.
Come on in, come on in.
Whole thing.
Good.
Always.
All right, let's welcome the people here from the Department of Justice.
What's going on, y'all?
Give them a round of applause. We are really happy that you guys are launching a federal investigation into what happened to Jamar Clark. That's very important. And we're glad that you're out here today because you get to see the people who are here day in and day out. We know that people want this occupation shut down, but we also know that it's serving as a conduit for change. We know that it is actually a buffer because there's so many people that have rage right now because of what happened to Jamar Clark. And there would be no channel for that energy and that rage if it weren't for this place. So you can see that these people have been coming, making sacrifices. Some have been staying overnight. I'm out here sometimes 1 a.m. Many of these people are here and they're not leaving till the next morning. They're out here sweeping to keep the streets clean. They're out here serving food. They have their tents pitched. They're taking in donations. They're handing out gloves, hats, scarves. I've tried
hand warmers.
I've never seen anything like what is happening right here in Minneapolis with this occupation. And we know you all have an interest because obviously the government wants to go about business as usual. But our whole purpose is disrupting business as usual because we want to see change. But President Obama, y'all, he's your boss. He's your boss. So we want to send him a message that we want change in the city of Minneapolis. We want the president to care about what's happening here. Not only do we have to deal with the racist police force, but now we have white supremacists showing up trying to kill people.
And shooting
we
people.
have not seen President Obama address that issue. No. The question is why? Because if we had a bunch of black gang members going around shooting up peaceful protests, you best believe it would be national and international news and the president would speak on it.
Exactly.
So we're expecting the same respect here because we are here exercising our First Amendment right to peaceful protest. And we have sent signals to government leaders for years that we are tired of the excessive force and the brutality on the part of our police department that's been well documented. We've suffered from benign neglect in this community by those who we expect to serve us. So
racism in schools works everywhere.
Thank you all for coming out of your comfort zone and being a part of this community.
All the way down to Olympus.
Yes, I can meet with you privately. But while you all are here, I just want to take a moment and I want to give one or two people an opportunity to say something. You know, keep it clean, but you have the Department of Justice here listening. So if you want to say something about your experience, particularly some of our young men of color, young women of color, this is your opportunity. And even some of our white allies who came here because you're outraged about what happened. So we'll have, if you all will indulge us and hear from a few people, then I will meet with you privately. But I want to make sure that our community is heard and that this is taken seriously. All right? Who, anyone? Yes, go ahead, my brother. Come step out and speak loud enough.
My name is Jason. I just want to clarify. Y'all here officially as like Department of Justice or black men concerned with the lives of fellow black people, you know what I'm saying? And y'all gonna do y'all due diligence to find justice for this young brother and 5 brothers over there. It's just a yes or no question, that's all. So you out here officially for the Department of Justice then?
So, do you have a question or comment to direct to them? Because they here in different capacities. We know that these are men of color, so they are impacted one way or another by what happens. But they are here as the Department of Justice. So if you have a testimony or something you want to share about what you want them to take back to Washington, now's the time. Because we only have time for 2 or 3 people, and I want to make sure we get people in.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
Somebody more important. I got craziness.
Well, one, I feel like in order to demolish the problem, we really got to get within the youth. Because the youth is what's going to change this whole generation. Because right now, it's the younger generation that's in kindergarten, 3rd grade, 4th grade, 1st grade, junior high, high school. I'm 24 years old. I graduated in 2009. I went to Hopkins High School, which is a predominantly white school. You know what I'm saying? I cannot relate to a predominantly white school, you know what I mean? And we gotta get programs that connect with the young black kids. If we go to a predominantly white school, and excuse me for if I offend anyone,
Just keep
but
going.
I'm just saying, like, being in those schools and not having a program for somebody like me, it's hard because I can't figure out who I am. As being a young black woman, yeah, I get like 45 minutes in history class of explaining to me about slavery and shit like that, excuse my language, but my history wasn't only slavery. I wasn't just a slave.
Before then, we was kings and queens. We owned so many places.
I was not a slave. I was born in America. I'm not a slave.
That's right.
My ancestors were, and I truly feel bad for them.
But the ancestors before then, they
Let her
were.
finish, honey.
So, in order to really grasp what's really going on right here, we have to grasp them. If we do not grasp them and hold them and tell them like, yo, we making a change, we're not going to make this change. Come on. And we need to wake up as the older generation. Please do not give up on the younger generation. Do not give up on them. Because that's what they feel. Don't give up on them. That's what y'all do. You don't like the man thing. We killing each other, so we don't give them the right to kill us. Do not. Don't give up on them.
All right. Who else?
Real quick, this is song for every white man, every white woman too. I got a young, my cousin, African-American man, adopted in our family. I love that man to death. He's creative, he's brilliant, he's a performing artist. And he's got some mental health issues. He does not always make the best decisions. When he makes a bad decision, it's infinitely worse than if I make the same bad decision. One time he got drunk, got in his car in North Minneapolis here. He was driving around, really